evening, everybody. Oh, hi, Ginny, from very hot and sunny North Carolina. Well, as soon as you went, Ginny, do you know what? Very hot and sunny East Wittering. Well, no, not very hot, but very nice anyway for a change. And I hope it is where you all are. Thank you very much for joining me. Got a beautiful die set to show you. Really, really proud of this one. It's very pretty, to say the least. We like a little bit of lacy detail, do we not? And we will find that on the lacy detailed circle frame, which I've got for you today. And I have ventured into a few sentiments on my way. Oh, Maximum Crafts is with us today. Thank you very much, Maximum Crafts. Because Maximum Crafts is going to be putting up the links to the items that we've got there. They're available now from maximumcrafts.com. They are, of course, limited, as all of our products are. Occasionally, we do reorder them. We do try to keep the basic ones there always, but some of them are so specialist that it would be a little bit more difficult to actually keep in the long term. So if you like what you see, you could go and grab yourself a little treat over there. And as I said, I'm venturing into a few sentiments, so I'm hoping that you might like those as well. So these are the two items that are brand new today. I will be interspersing them with a few other bits and pieces, tell you what they are along the way. Reminder that Wednesday the 18th of June at 6 o'clock is the next time on for the YouTube. And also that's the day in the afternoon that I'm doing my colouring workshop, which was a free workshop for anyone that bought the full Julie Hickey Floral Delight collection of stamps. So anyone that did do that will be getting the links for that a little bit later on. So well, I say later on Tuesday, I should say. So let me show you my new dies. Let's take that to one side. So these are they. So we have got, let's turn it around the right way so you can sort of see it. Enjoy Your Day. Now, Enjoy Your Day fits in beautifully into the center of the new die set, the new circle frames. They're not the easy frames because they haven't got the two layers, but I have got two dies just to give you a little bit more flexibility with this one. But when you see this one cut out, I think you're going to agree that it cuts out beautifully. I do like swirly type of script fonts, to be honest. And I think when you're going for something as lacy as this one, then you really need to have something lacy or swirly to go with it. So this is the two new die sets. This is obviously Enjoy Your Day, and this one is called the Lace Detailed Circle Frame. Okay. So I'm going to town somewhat today because I wanted to really make this into a very special card, not particularly for anybody in particular, as I say. But I don't even know if she's going to actually be online here today, but I know she does watch it afterwards, so hopefully she will. But this is for a very special person, and I'll tell you about that at the very end. Okay. So let us, without further ado, I have already taken the opportunity to do a little bit of extra cutting and whatsoever. I have got with me now then a 7x7 card blank. I will show you a different sizing of this on Wednesday, but for today I'm going to show you it as a 7x7, and I've already cut some layers. So I'm going to be using the cardstock, which is called Soft Lavender. And my first matte and layer size is 16.5 centimetres by 16.5 centimetres. And then I've cut a piece of white hammered card, which is 16 centimetres by 16 centimetres. And I'm going to pop those two on the centre there. Oh, sorry, I got waylaid there. I just saw that Shirley's saying she's not been very well. So that's not so good. Neither is the fact that it's so hot in this room. Let's unplug. So yeah, we designed this. Oh, I can't even see what I'm doing. Designed this a little while ago. And because I just like to go back to the sort of lacy side of things. So that's what the inference was on this one. So let's see if I've managed to do that now. Oh, thinking of glue guns. Not that I have been thinking of it. For those people that put their pre-orders in for the glue gun station, they are now ready. So if you watch out for your emails, I will be sending out emails to all those people whose name's on the list with payment information and everything. So I should have checked this before. Should I not? They are ready to go out to you, and I just need to get the details through for you. So they will be winging their way to you very, very soon. Not sure if there's any spare ones. You don't want to watch me playing about with that all day, do you? So, plan B, didn't even check that before we came on air. So, plan B is we get another one. And we do it the old-fashioned way, which I can just about remember how to do. So, I'm going to put my first layer on to start off with. So that is the one that's 16.5 by 16.5, and then my 16 by 16 in the hammered white. Because you will be able to see a bit of the white card, I wanted to make it a bit textured. So you could use linen or something like that. To emboss a piece of ordinary white card is too much, so I'm just going to do it like that. Now, then I've taken a piece of the same coloured card, and this time I've cut the soft lavender to 14 centimetres by 14 centimetres, and then this one to 13.5 by 13.5. I'm going to stick the white one on the layer, but then I'm going to put a bit of foam on the back of the other lavender layer so that it will make it sit up a little bit more. So that's going to go there, but I want to put a little bit of a layer on it. Okay, so let me just get myself some foam. Just put a little bit of an oomph to it. Okay, and then that can go directly onto my card front, so it just looks as if I have got lots of layers, and you don't need to do as many layers as me. But as I said, I'm making this for, I think, a very special occasion, so I'm just going to pop that onto there like that. So I'm just putting that into the middle. Okay, now I'm going to leave that to one side, and then I'm going to cut out my new dies. So I've taken a piece of the lavender card, and I'm going to cut out just this one to start off with. Oops. I'm going to make sure it's taped on because I want to put it in my machine one way, and then I will turn it around just so we can make sure that I'm cutting it both ways. So I'm going to put it in, that way first. Now, I have already cut out, I've used the inner circle. So as I said, there's an extra circle that goes with it. And I've already cut that out from the same white hammered card. Okay, so that's already done. Let me just turn that around, although actually I think it's completely and utterly cut, but just to be on the safe side, just turned it around once. So I'm going to keep that to one side, and when I take this die, the lace detailed circle die out, you'll see that it also cuts out a circle in the middle. So let me show you. So I've got a circle there. So you can use it as it is, like that. That forms one. But then this gives you the option of layering this up in more ways than one. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But I like the fact that we've got an option there already of doing it like that. And that also means that you've just got a circle for something else, if you see what I mean. A very versatile die. So I'm going to turn that over. And I'm just going to scoot out those pieces. Lends itself to lots of little pearls, this one does. But then when it comes out, let me just get rid of all these bits here a second. Scoop these out of the way, because we don't want to look at all of those, do we? But you can see how delicate and lacy that really is. Let me show you the background of my card there. Obviously there's a few more pieces to come out, but rather special, I think. Rather special. So I'm just going to take out the last few bits of this. And as I said, this is going to be an ornate card, but really just by cutting this out and putting it on a card background, it can really just, yeah, I've got all the pieces out. Look how delicate that is. So beautiful. So beautiful. Let's just scoop these bits out of the way. That's better. That is better. So bringing my card again, see where the fold is. I'll leave it at the top. We've got two ways in which to put our lace circle on. It can either be with the pointed bits at the top, and in this one then it hangs over fractionately, or we can turn it so that we've got the more feather-like, if that's the word, bits and pieces there. So I'm going to do it that way round, but you've got a choice. You could do it any which way round you like. So I'm going to pop that on first. So again, gone with that. We forgot, didn't we? So I shall have to struggle with this one instead. That serves me right. I've been hostess with the mostess today because of Father's Day. So I don't quite know how I get roped into it, but I do always. So I was cooking. We had my family, dad and everybody here. So that's been good, but it's been a bit manic. Hence why I forgot entirely. I thought I had pressed the button to notify that I was doing the live as always, and I've totally forgot until I saw someone say, was I not doing it? So I do apologise for the lateness on that. So as I said, I'm going to do it so the sort of feathery bits are top and bottom. Try and put that in equally. And press that down. Oh, I love that. I hope you do. I'm then going to take my centre, because I want that back in the centre, I think. I'm going to pop that into the centre there. Shall I put foam in on this point? Yeah, I think I will. The one I made earlier did not have it like this, but I think I will. So I'm going to pop that into the centre of my circle. Get some little bits of foam. And I want to get, if I can find it, I want to get the thinner version. Just a second. 1 mil deep, because I don't want it to be really deep. So I use varying foams when I'm making cards. I like to have, if I'm doing one of the easy foams, I like to have a 3 mil generally, to give it really good depth. Sometimes I'll even make it more so, and I'll have two lots of 2 mil or something. But in this case, I don't want that circle to be very prominent. A little bit, but not very. So in this case, I've gone for just a 1 mil foam tape there. So let's just put that onto there. Sorry, I'm not looking at anybody's questions, so oh, thank you. I'm glad you all like it. That's really so kind of you. You really are the best, you know, you lot. You are so supportive, and I am always eternally grateful for that. It means the world. So just a little bit. I think that oh, I don't know if you can see it really. Can you see it? Just fractionally raised. And I think it looks nice for being not too much, but just a little bit. So then I'm going to take my sentiment, and I'm going to take a scrap of the lavender. I have already cut one out, but I just wanted to show you how beautifully it cuts out. So I'm just going to cut this one out as well. And then I'll layer the other one up. And then I'm going to put in some pearls, and I'm going to put in some ribbon, and I'm going to put in some flowers. It's going to be spectacular. Do you know, I wish I could make this. I don't know what's wrong with my eyesight. I wish I could make my be able to see this a bit more. As always, double check that you've got it all coming through okay there, which I think you can see. And then let's just take the worst of it off if we can. And then just pop that out. I felt that Enjoy Your Day was sort of another generic type thing in terms of it could be enjoy your birthday, enjoy your retirement, you know, anything really. And also it doesn't have to be male or female, which again is quite nice. But I think also, I do hope also, let me just get a plain piece of paper again so that you can see it. Just love that font. I think it's beautiful. So although it does fit perfectly inside here, it clearly would be any good for any other occasion, which I think is lovely. That's what we like to do with our dies, isn't it? When you buy new dies, you really do want to have it. Here's one I did earlier. You really do want to have it so that you can use it with not just the one card, the one project. You want to be able to mix and match. So that's what I try and do when I'm thinking about it, because obviously as a crafter, I'm trying to think, what do I need? What are the things that I've been looking for, which is why I came up with the easy frames years ago. But yeah, so I've put the glue onto the top because I'm going to put this one exactly over the other. Just slot them into place so that it gives it more depth and a bit more substantial. Again, whoops. It just, I don't know, you probably can't see that, but it just gives that little bit more stability. Maybe even another one on top, but for now we'll just do the 2 layers. And to be honest, you usually get a fair amount of, it doesn't need much, just needs a fairly scrap of card. And also you could put this on with a spray glue, but not today, Jose. So let's pop all that in there. And one here as well. Now I've got my hot glue gun up and running today as well, because I want to put on the flowers and I want them to stay stuck quickly. Let's just put that. Make sure I get it straight. So there's my sentiment. Push down with another piece of card, I think, will do the trick rather than get my hands on it. I'm going to take a piece of ribbon, which I've had for, I don't know, comes from America, comes from Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that. And I'm going to make myself a big double bow for that. So I'm going to leave a fair bit of a tail and then go over this once, whoops, and twice. I want to twist it and then cut myself off another bit of a tail. So I don't know, I think that's probably about 1 metre, half a metre. I tend to always buy my ribbon by the roll rather than by the yard because it tends to, I don't want to have to think that I'm restricted by the size of the actual length of the piece of ribbon that I've just torn off, really. Just give it another little doodah what's it, and then we'll take that off. And then, as I said, it's a double whammy, so I'm just going to pull those off of there, and then that is going to go in a little while down there somewhere other. Yeah, I think down there. And then I've got some wired roses, or flowers, but roses they are. These were something that we had at a workshop, of which is coming up again very soon. And they've got like the little bit of wire, but what I liked, again, I'm not quite sure if you can see that very well. Can you see that it's got a little bit of a lace bit there, a little dotty piece of lace, and it just looks so pretty. So I'm going to grab some of them, and I'm sort of thinking that they are going to go amongst there like that. So yeah, that'll be all right. Then we'll get some pearls. Let's put that on first, shall we? So a bit of glue onto the back of my bow, and let's put that. Oh, that was hot. That was very hot. It is a snazzy bow maker, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, June. The layers, I do prefer to use probably 3, but 2 is fine as well. Let's pull that out there. So just going to trim my tails. See, I'm having a very indulgent class here, aren't I? Because I love doing all these. So then I'm going to put a little bit of, whoops, of my glue down there. And then another little bit, whoops, down there. And then another one at the top, all the time trying to keep the lace on the flower out of the way. Get out the way, little glue thing. Loving that. That's better. Now, I'm then going to, I'm tempted. Wait a minute. I don't know whether I should be tempted or not. I'm tempted by some flowers again now. I'm tempted whether to put tell me if you think I'm doing too much. I'm tempted. because it is for a very special occasion. Very special occasion. I had already made another bow, but I think that I will do a smaller one. Let's do that. I'll do a double one, but I'm going to make the what do you call that? Not the wings of a bow, is it? The bows of the bow? I don't know. What do you call it, somebody? The something. What's it called? I don't know. I really don't know. I might not like it, but I'm just going to try. So this has made smaller. Oh God, they're not wings, are they? Oh, blimey. Tails? I don't know that they're tails, because that's the tail, isn't it? The what? Loops? Yeah, loops. I think that's the word we're looking for. Loops. Let's cut it before I put it on it. I'll go to all this trouble and then I won't do it, will I? Because I've got to put some pearls on it yet. As I said, this is an ultra. I don't very often indulge myself in ultra. I'm just thinking of 2 on there. It really is an ultra, isn't it? Before I decide, let me just put some gems on here. So I'm going to go for some crystals or some pearls. Pearls, I think. Yeah, I think we'll go for the pearls. Let's have a look. So just in the places, really need another packet of these because I've used all that size. Just in the places where, whoops, flicking them everywhere. Where there is little holes cut out for them, because I thought they sort of like put your pearls here type of thing, you know. So just now, if I do put that up there, I'm not going to need that, am I? What do you think, folks? Let's just put it on this side to start off with, and then I'll think about it. I'll have a look. Oh dear, I meant to pull down the blind outside and I forgot, not least the fact it probably would have taken off because there's so much wind out there. But don't want the little bits of string there, do I? Thank you very much. See, there we are, talking to a piece of paper again. Oh, put it on and then stuck it to my finger instead. So, 1 piece or 2 pieces? What do we say? Without the flower at the top? 1. Oh, it's fallen off, so that's told me, hasn't it? 2. Oh gosh, I really can't see. Some more pearls. We'll go with some more pearls then. Okay, most people are saying 1. We'll go with some more pearls. in that case then. Do you know, there's one there that I don't like the look of. I don't know why, but I don't like the look of it. So that's going. And that one is in its place. I'll tell you what also would have looked nice had I thought about that. But I could have gone for the pearls, these pearls, which are more sort of literally the right colours to go in it slightly. So they would have looked nice as well. But I've gone with these. So thank you for indulging me. And let me tell you who this card is for. And as I say, I can't see properly because the sun's shining on my eyes. So I'm not quite sure if she is here, and she might be here and just not speaking, just not messaging. But this one is for one of our lovely group. One more who, come here, who his name is Carol, and she has been awarded an MBE in the King's birthday honour list yesterday. And I don't really, like many of you, I don't really know Carol at all. She's attended some workshops online. I've never met her in person. But for me, that is very high prestige. And I take my hat off to our Carol, who I understand has won it for services to Citizens Advice. I do beg your pardon if I've got that wrong, but that's what I believe it to be. And of course, she's ahead of a team and only one person can get that. And I'm sure that without her team behind her, she wouldn't have been able to achieve such a thing. A little bit like I wouldn't be able to achieve all that I do without all you lovely lot. So if you'd like to put me up for an MBE next year. No, not really. Not really. But yeah, so enjoy your day, Carol, if you're watching. And if you're watching at a later date, still enjoy it. I just love this lace detailed circle frame, and I do hope you do as well. I also hope that you like the new range of sentiments going forward, because I have got a couple more already, and we will see what you think of them, if they are, you know, something that you would like to see more of. My go-to sentiments have all sort of dried up because they were with Creative Expressions, and of course Creative Expressions are no longer. So yeah, so let me just recoup what we've done. It's a 7x7 card blank. I have used the cardstock soft lavender, I had to think, soft lavender and white hammered card. My first layer was 16.5 centimeters for the lavender and 16 for the hammered white. Then for the smaller size, went down quite a bit, and I've got a 14 centimeter lavender, 13.5 centimeter white hammered. Then I've cut out my beautiful lace detailed circle frame from the lavender, and I've used the circle that comes out from the middle, and I wanted to pop it up, so I've been able to put a piece of foam behind that so that it just raises it slightly. I then cut out the white hammered card from the circle of the die, and then in this case twice, but you could do just the once or maybe more, 3 times, the sentiment. Beautiful sentiment, enjoy your day. And as I said, this is all from my own stash, but it's just organza lavender ribbon with some of the roses that I had. They're actually foam roses, and they are something that when I first got them, I thought, oh, I don't know, or first ordered them, I didn't even realise that they were foam. And then when they came with this little bit of organza, I don't know if you can see that there, with a little bit of spotty white organza behind it, just beautiful. So there you go. So as I said, many, many congratulations to Carol. Very proud of you, Carol. And as anyone, with one of our local firefighters has also been given a British Empire Medal, which I've known him since I was at school. And so that's rather lovely as well. So all very excited for everybody. So thank you so much for watching today. Look forward to seeing some of you on Wednesday afternoon for the colouring workshop. Others I will be seeing on Saturday afternoon for another workshop with the Happy Birthday scene. So it's all going on and it's all lovely. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. If you've liked what you've seen, a few thumbs up down the bottom here would be very much appreciated. Pop your comments up on there as well. Love to see them. And take care, and I shall see you on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, the vast majority of you. All right. Take care till then. Thank you very much. Bye.